Today, I wanted to talk about Montikids, which is a Montessori toy subscription for ages 0 to 3. Is it worth it? Here are some things that you might want to consider first. Montikids is one of several subscription based companies that offer parents toys and tools that are matched with their child's age and stage. Montikids is probably the most Montessori aligned of the bunch, but all employ the philosophy in some way. Monty Kids delivers toys every 3 to 8 months, depending on your level. Each box contains between 7 to 10 authentic Montessori materials, plus exclusive online resources such as videos on how to present them in a very Montessori way. Monty Kids was founded in 2014 by Zahra Kassam, an AMI trained educator with an impressive resume and an entrepreneurial spirit. Since starting this YouTube channel called Montessori for Babies, I have been meaning to try out Monty Kids. Well, I recently purchased my first box from them, and I'm here to tell you what I think.
Yep, let's take it out, okay? And then let's build them. And then let's do the substance.
Level 4 came in a nice big box with all the little individual boxes nested perfectly inside. It was an engineering marvel. It was a joy to unwrap, and my 3-year-old loved helping, even though the toys are for my 12-month-old.
It is the ball ramp. Now let's build. Now let's build with the benzene.
Here you can see everything that comes in the level 4 box. First is the Object Permanence Box with drawer, then the ball push set, the stable stacker with the rings, my first puzzles, the peg box, and then the ball ramp, which I know will be enjoyed by my 3 and 5-year-old as well as my 12-month-old. Here are some things that I appreciate about the Monty Kids materials and packaging, including the fact that everything is plastic-free, the toys themselves are made of non-toxic paint, and pass numerous safety tests, which are important to me as a parent. The toys themselves are very high quality, durable, and sturdy, and should last for multiple children. They are made in China, but almost all industrially manufactured authentic Montessori toys are, including those from other popular toy retailers. I know there are several handmade creators making authentic Montessori toys, but I don't know of a single factory in the US making toys like this. So is Monty Kids worth it? If you ask me, it's going to depend on the person, your budget, your time, and what you value. With a price tag of almost $300 a box, it may not be in everyone's budget. You can take the time to find the same toys elsewhere and piece together your own kits, and it will save you money. But what the Monty Kids price tag includes is a premium to not have to do this. There is no endless window shopping and scrolling for information. You just get your box and toys every few months, and that's it. A more interesting question to ask is, do you need Montessori toys at all to raise a Montessori child? Here's some insight from Maria Montessori's close friend and colleague who used her method to inspire his own Montessori-based math curriculum. Montessori is a type of education, a set of principles, and a philosophy associated with Maria Montessori. Conceiving it in this way, it is possible to imagine a teacher creating a Montessori school even in a jungle, far away from civilized life, and without any resources for buying Montessori materials from a factory. The teacher would use her ingenuity and whatever raw materials were available in the vicinity to produce tools appropriate to the children's needs in relation to the level of civilization in which they were going to live. In the same way, it is perfectly possible for a poor village school in a civilized country, unable to purchase any standard Montessori equipment, to apply the general principles of the method using local materials available to create a genuine Montessori environment. In sum, you don't need toys to create an authentic Montessori environment at home. You can provide pots, pans, and other implements from daily life to achieve the same thing that many of the Montessori materials do. And in fact, that's exactly what people have been doing for millions of years. No one should ever feel bad about not being able to afford a play kit for their baby. Just use what you have around the house, and you will be fine. Don't forget to go out in nature too. That's the ultimate prepared environment. Monty Kids may be worth it. If you have $300 to spend, about $100 a month, and it's in your budget, You value time and convenience. You are interested in authentic presentations and materials. You won't be upset if your child isn't super interested in all the toys. And it might be worth it if you have multiple children or even a classroom situation because these toys will probably last. Monty Kids may not be worth it if you're on a budget or have to make a sacrifice to afford a box. If you're creative or handy and can DIY a lot of materials, if you know where to get things secondhand, like buy sell trade groups, if you have Montessori friends or family who could share their toys with you, or if you don't want to spend a lot on toys that will be used by just one child or during a small window of time, even though a lot of the toys do grow with the child. Another thing to consider is that Monty Kids has pretty good resale value. So if you sell your Monty Kids stuff online, you could make back a good chunk of what you paid. That could make Monty Kids within your budget if you do the math. I can imagine a lot of parents wishing in retrospect that they had invested in something like this from the start, instead of spending the same amount of money on other random toys that weren't necessarily aligned with the child's development, and to keep things looking beautiful in the playroom. Then again, variety is the spice of life, and we don't necessarily need monthly play kits to meet our children's needs if we can meet them with our creativity and attention instead. But if you are looking to replicate the Montessori infant environment in terms of toys and methods, and you want it to be as simple as opening a box every few months, I would recommend Monty Kids and think it would be worth it.